Well, President Obama is visiting Ground Zero in New York today, and joining us now from there is our North America correspondent Craig McMurtry. Craig, what exactly is the President doing there today?
Good morning, Tony. Well, morning here in New York. Barack Obama is going to visit Midtown Manhattan Fire Station. It's where 15 firefighters were killed not at that station, but from that station on 9/11. Then he's going to a police station, a police precinct in downtown New York. Then he's going to be going to Ground Zero. He's going to be laying a wreath at the survivors tree, they call it. It's a pear tree that actually survived the collapse of the Twin Towers nearly 10 years ago. And he's also going to be meeting privately with families of some of those who died on 9/11. It's a very somber day that he's spending today. He's not intending to make any public speeches. It's a question of reaching out to the communities in New York who were most affected by that calamity nearly 10 years ago.
Does anyone consider it to be a little odd? I mean, it's not the anniversary of the attacks. It's just not the celebration, but the marking of the death of the leader of Al-Qaeda. It seems strange that he's going there.
Perhaps, but the White House has been saying it's a moment of national unity. He wants to reach out. He wants to try and recapture that sense immediately after September 11, 10 years ago, when this country really came together. But they're also mindful that they don't want to be seen to be exploiting the families, which is why he's saying he will meet the families in private, which is why he's saying that he won't be making a speech whilst he's here in New York. There's going to be enormous disruption here. There is intense security. They are removing rubbish bins. They're removing post boxes. There are bomb-sniffing dogs around. They will lock down this part of this city shortly. But for all of that, he's going to be welcomed with open arms.
Well, the White House has given several conflicting versions already of how this killing happened, but more is now emerging because of the debriefings of the Navy SEALs involved. What's the latest we're hearing?
Well, officials are now saying out of those debriefings that we were told earlier about a firefight. There's now some question over to what degree there was a firefight. The Navy SEALs in these debriefings are saying that they were fired on by one man. It was the courier who they were tracking who actually led them to the compound. Once he was killed, they killed two other men as they were making their way through the compound. When they reached the room that Osama bin Laden was in, there was an assault rifle and a pistol in that room. They weren't in the terrorist leader's hand. They shot and killed the terrorist leader. They also shot a 29-year-old woman who was between them and Osama bin Laden. She was his wife. They left her, and there were some children there afterwards. Now, we're also told out of these briefings that they didn't have a tape measure. Osama bin Laden was very tall. He was about 6'4". But one of the ways they made sure that they had the right man was there was a Navy SEAL who was roughly the same height, who actually lay down, we're told, next to the corpse of the terrorist leader to demonstrate the height. And out of these briefings, we're also hearing that the wife, the 29-year-old woman, something she said in that room helped them identify the terrorist leader, helped them be certain that they had the man they were looking for.
More and more bizarre as the details emerge. Craig, well, thank you very much, and we'll see you shortly.